I'm not going to be on this topic too long, okay? Because it's something that really carries no weight, and I really don't know why people are making so many videos. Maybe because of the fact that you have this what looks like biracial female exposing a black man, Dr. Boyce Watkins. Now, before I get started, I want to put your attention on a video I did last year, 2017, that was titled Black Men Do Not Trust the So-Called Conscious/Hotep Black Women. Now, I put a link to that video on the bottom, and you guys can take a listen to what I had to say at that time that I made the video. Also, this video will also be posted on the Spooky Spooky channel. You can go there and subscribe. Also, click on the PayPal link and support the channel. Now, Yvette Carnell allegedly exposes Dr. Boyce Watkins. That kind of surprised me when I heard about that because Dr. Boyce Watkins was the one that got her started. He was the one that helped to grow her channel. And that's why you don't really see me bringing too many guests on my platform, because I've learned throughout time that you help someone to get started on YouTube because you got people that do come to you and ask for your assistance, or they may even invite you to their platform because they want to interview you. And if you notice, they pick the names that appear to be popular on YouTube. So they know that if they interview you, people will come to watch, whether they like you or not. People will come and watch people that are popular. Their enemies will come and watch popular YouTubers. You know, you got people, for example, I'm sure that there's people out there that don't like me, don't even know me. But if someone like, say, a Tommy Sotomayor or another big YouTuber were to say, we're going to interview Fearless 2005, my enemies will go watch that video just to put me down, just to talk about me, just to be able to spread that video and say, such and such exposed Fearless. They would keep uploading that video, man, because they want views. And they will monetize those videos for views. And then you're going to have the people that will go there and defend my case. Okay? Those are the ones that support me. Or I may even have fans out there. I don't know. But I just learned throughout time not to go on other people's platform, and I don't put other people on my platform because you help those people to get on their feet. You help their views to grow. And they in turn their back on you and then make videos to expose you. Maybe because you guys had a disagreement, you had a falling out, or they just want to overthrow you. Even in business, and I mentioned this in a video of the past, even in business, there were people that other blacks in the community that were struggling financially. And Boyce Watkins mentioned how she was struggling, and he helped her out with tens and thousands of dollars. We really don't know how true that is. Only he and her know that. But even in business, there's people that were struggling financially. And I decided to help them at least try to start a business for themselves. Gave them connects and everything, showed them what to do. And they started making a little bit of money. Next thing you know, they start trying to compete with me. They started telling people, don't go to him, come to me, right? And people, when you have dedicated customers, you have loyal customers, man, they will come back to let you know what's going on out there. They will come back, and I had some loyal customers come back to me and tell me what this person was saying. behind my back and what this person was doing behind my back, trying to undercut me, right? So I had to cut that person loose, and that happened to me a few times, man, me helping somebody out. And then like once they start making a little bit of money, they turn on you, because now they're trying to overthrow you to get your followers and to get your customers. They want your customers, your followers to come to them. So they have to try to expose you. Now, I really don't care too much for Boyce Watkins. I really don't care too much for Yvette Carnell. I don't know her. But her energy is not right. From the first time I seen her on Dr. Boyce Watkins' channel, her energy just didn't seem right with me. And in the video that Boyce Watkins made was that he alluded to the fact that she was a lesbian, right? Because he was saying that her girlfriend is white, right? So she made a video and she kind of focused on the fact that he was like, he found out that her girlfriend or something to that effect, which means nothing to me, right? But I just find it interesting now that you have this Yvette Carnell is trying to expose Boyce Watkins when he was the one that got her where she is. Now, brothers, I told you guys, and check out that video I made last year. You guys got to stop trying to help these black females, man. Stop helping them to grow their channels. Stop giving them light on your platforms, man, because at the end of the day, man, and I'm not saying that's the case for all black women. I'm not saying that. But usually when you do that, when you help someone to grow their channel or get them started, they're going to start trying to compete with you and try to overthrow you to get people to come to them. Even if it means, tearing you down. Because people want to hear that. People want to hear other blacks tearing each other down. Black people are drawn to drama. And when Yvette put that, I think it started out with an Instagram tweet or whatever, and it went crazy. And people start putting it out there. She's exposing Boyce Watkins. Boyce Watkins exposed. I've seen so many exposed videos on YouTube that it's a shame. And these are black people doing it to black people. So I don't pay that no mind. But I want you guys to go listen to that video I did last year. And you guys got to stop giving them light, they may, black dudes referring to black females as gods and queens and putting them up in a royal status when they don't deserve it. That reminds me of someone that is picking up a deadly snake. The deadly snake is beautiful. It's got all these colors and design in its skin. And you can't help but to you get mesmerized and hypnotized just by looking at it, And then you go to pet that snake or pick that snake up and try to kiss that snake. And then the snake, because of its nature, does what it does and it attacks you, bites you, takes your life out or just about take your life out, right? And then you're wondering, why did the snake bite me? Well, because he's a snake. It reminds me of this woman that tried to rescue, she rescued some snakes. It was a news article. And she went out and was rescuing snakes. And she rescued a snake, I think it was like a boa constrictor, right? She went out, or was it a python? I think it was either a python or boa constrictor. She went out to rescue this snake, man, and next thing you know, she called in 911. The snake wrapped itself around her and was choking her to death. And she was on 911 saying, I tried to rescue him. They wanted to know how many snakes you got in there. She had like multiple snakes in the house, man, and she went out and tried to rescue, And the snake turned on her, man, and started trying to suck the life out of her, man, or squeeze the life out of her. So that's how it is with a lot of black dudes, man, that start referring these black females as queens and gods. You see how they living. You see their actions always in the news, man. Just, You take, for example, these females that's killing their babies, man, along with the boyfriend, you know, and you got black dudes that saying, oh, well, she just don't know who she is. She's still a queen and she's a god, you know? And it's like you put these black females on a status like that, man, then they turn on you, and then you become bitter and sour. You trying to figure out what happened. Well, she was a snake. She was a snake from the very beginning. And I'm not defending Boyce Watkins because, like I said, I really don't care too much for him, right? But I do know enough to know that he started her out, man, because she was using his platform for a while, man. She was making videos on his channel. You know, people were coming to his channel for him, and when they came to his channel, they seen her. And he was saying, hey, go subscribe. And they went and subscribed, and now she's doing good, and now she want to expose him. Usually, like if you want to show your appreciation or your thanks to someone for helping you out, the best way, if you guys have a disagreement or a falling out, the best thing to do is just go your way. Don't say nothing. You ain't got to try to expose that person. Just go your way. Don't say nothing else. If they ask you, like, what happened to you and Boyce? You guys used to be tight. I used to see you on, hey, well, you know, just had to, you know, go my own way. I just had to, you know, work on me or work on what I got going on over here. You know, we cool, but we just had to go our separate ways. You know, but you don't have to give no details and try to expose nobody. So right now, she's just showing her snakeness. You know, she's just showing that she's a snake. And she was a snake from the beginning. But brothers, do not trust these so-called conscious hotep females, man. Just, you got to stop doing that. Because in the end, they're going to turn on you. Especially if the fact that, number one, she's a lesbian. She's a feminist. Excuse me. She's a lesbian. She's a feminist. And right there, that already tells you how she feel about men, period. Especially black men. So you helping a feminist, a lesbian feminist, grow her YouTube channel, which now she's using that platform to dog out the same black man that put her in the light. Think about that. In spite of what you feel about Boyce Watkins or anything, man, think about this, man. She's exposing a dude that helped her to get where she is. If it wasn't for Boyce Watkins, this female, nobody would know who she is, man. She wouldn't even exist. She may have a little tiny YouTube channel and her few followings, but not like she is now. She only exists because of Boyce Watkins. So you guys, man, anyway, check out the video. I posted on the bottom. Subscribe, feedback, tell me what you think. But a snake is a snake. And you brothers out there got to stop trying to rescue these snakes. Because once you go out there and give that snake some heat, you feed that snake, you know, even make a little outfit for that snake. Snake be looking good. Next thing you know, when you think that everything is all right, you laying there asleep, your eyes closed, you're unaware of what's going on. That snake will wrap himself around you and choke you to death. Or bite you in the end, bite you in the butt. And you now crying, your feelings are hurt because you're wondering, I did so much for that snake. Well, yeah, you did so much for that snake, but it was a snake. See, so some things are better left alone. So feedback, tell me what you think. Till next time, I'm fearless.